Hey y'all, I hope you're having a good week. I had shared in my little chatty Monday video that I was going to share about my week setup, and I didn't realize I already had a week setup video, and it really hasn't changed. Like, legitimately, it has not changed. A couple of the questions that I can answer in this video and give you an update are the type of pens that I use in my weeks, what I carry in the week's cover, and how I use the back of the note pages. So this is my week's cover. It's still got the marks from my fingers when I had charcoal on my fingers. And it's looking, nice and used, which I love. What I carry in my week's cover is, well, let's see what I carry. Looks like these are tickets to a quiet place that are pretty much destroyed. $1 off our next haircut, which I won't go there. That was for my son. And I think sometimes I carry cash in here. These are some more receipts too. Yeah. Sheet protectors. So I don't even know why I need those, but that's it. There's really nothing in here. Sometimes I carry cash in here or an appointment card or something, but for the most part, I really don't carry much in these things. I do have a daily tracker thing in here that I use to track my time and to plan my days. It's actually done, and I need to print out another one. This one was not the right size, and so she gave me another one that was the right size, so I'll try that. And so I probably will get rid of this too, because that's not going to fit anymore. So I will put that in here, but that's all I had in there. So I got to put another one of those in there. I'll stick it in just to make it look nice. And then here's my weeks, and I have just been using it like everyone uses it. Just, the monthlies are there and kind of decorating if I feel like it. And we're in this month. Just doing my weeks here. I use one of the little bookmarks for the month, and then I have like a little paper clip kind of a thing for the weeks right here. And then for the back, what I use for the back is basically, I don't know what I use for the back. Basically, mostly my Patreon rewards that I need to do. These are old like YouTube ideas. This was a journal, like stuff from my website, a lot of website stuff, Instagram post ideas. I don't know. This is like stuff, some notes from when I was doing a video session with Kaylee of Get Messy. Some more YouTube. So basically it's just Patreon rewards to keep track of, and things coming up, or anytime I have an idea, stick it here. You can see I don't use it that much. I probably should be utilizing this a little more. If I were going to utilize this, I just started using Trello, which is super awesome. Why I love Trello is because it's like a really big at a glance thing, really broad, and you can chunk it down into small things if you want. I'm noticing that I'm not using it as much for the smaller things. I use this for my smaller tasks, but I like to use it as a broad view. And if I were to do anything with these back note pages, I would probably just put those broad things in here too. That's all I would do, is just a repeat write down stuff. But mainly I use these notes just to get like what it is for notes. And I do like the fact that they have these, like I'll show you in a new one, these notches on the top. You can just take a ruler and then write a column down, and then you could do like meal planning, or you could do like for mine, I have all my Patreon stuff that I need to do on that side, and then any like personal homeschool house of prayer stuff on this side usually. And then I do like a chart usually over here. I didn't really fill it out very good that day. I am doing better with it this week, filling it out. But basically, I've been using it the same way as I used it before. I did go ahead and get one for 2019. I'm real excited to use this one. I'm so boring, y'all. Like I literally, if something works for me, I just don't change it. I feel like so much time can be wasted trying something new if it works already. If it doesn't work, then change it. If it works, why change it? I just don't. For me, this is not the kind of stuff that I get bored with. Like if planning works for me, I can't spend time figuring out other ways to plan. So because I was kind of missing my long-term vision and goals, that's why I added the Trello board. And it was easy. It's free. I love that it's, you know, 'cause it's nice that it's editable. Like you can edit it being long-term when things change, you know, so that's kind of nice. So that is how I'm going to continue to use the weeks, is just, you know, like I've been doing my monthly normal, the weeks how I've been doing them. And then the back for just note ideas, Patreon rewards. A lot of my class stuff, when I do my classes, will come back here, and website stuff will be back here. So that's really nothing new. As far as pens that work well, I use my Lamy with the Noodler's Lexington Gray. Anytime I need something like permanent, you know, I try to do things permanent. If I haven't decorated it yet and I'm wanting to write something either in pencil or the Noodler's Lexington Gray. The other pen that works really well but is not waterproof is the Colettos. And I did just recently get a 5 color barrel just because I wanted to try to limit my colors to the ones that I use the very most. I had 2 4 color barrels, so that was 8 colors. So the ones that are not on here are green for finances, which I pretty much do all my finance stuff like once a month, so I didn't need that every day. I believe the purple is on there for the boys' homeschool because a lot of it's online now, so I didn't need that as much. And then the other color was brown for like home stuff. I've just been using blue for the home stuff too. By the way, look, I did my nails. Look how long they are. I have to cut them soon. I like the look of these ones. They're very fall, you know? Anyway, so that's that. That's kind of short, I guess. And I wanted to just give the update on the weeks for Crystal. I will attach that big main weeks one that I did for Patreon last year, November of 2017. And I really haven't changed, y'all, much. I do stick with things when I love it. I stick with it when it comes to planning because I don't have time to be messing with other methods of planning. If it's working for me, if I'm productive, then I keep it. Let's see, what else? Oh, what I wanted to also do is I wanted to make a card with you real quick for this week. My grandmother-in-law fell and like fractured her pelvis, which is so sad. It's so sad. So I wanted to make a card, and I had the idea, you know, anytime I have this, you know, idea of something that's so me, it's authentic to me. Oh, hair, hello. Like, so the journal page with the vintage ledger and the florals, and then I made washi. I did that floral, linen canvas, and now I want to try a card with that same stuff. So it's like, just try all the things with something that makes you happy. Do it over and over and over again until it stops making you happy. That's what I do. I wanted to make this card. So this is 7 inches, and so 5 inches, so that means 10. I want to do a 5x7 card. And then I have this little folding thing, which I know that usually cards aren't on watercolor paper. Oh man, I just messed that up. Wonder how that got messed up. Someone is texting me. I'll make that the back. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a bajillion texts. Stand by. Sorry about that. It was an important thing from my husband. I am just kind of using that floral thing as an inspiration for a card. It is going to look different though. So what I'm going to do is I wouldn't say a lot of, how do I say this? I wouldn't say I'm like a card maker, like I love making cards, but I do make cards. I can make cards. And I say do all the things if it makes you happy. And what better way to say get better soon for my grandmother-in-law than to make her a sweet card. So I want it to have a 1/4 inch of a border all the way around. If this is 5 by 7, that means that it would be 4.5 by 6.5. Yes, I do not have black paper, so I'm going to make black paper, and it's not very hard. All you need is a little bit of black acrylic ink, which I had in my bag. I have some. Let's see how I can do this and make it look cool. I probably should have the that thing on my desk. You know what I'm talking about? The pad, the little thing that's supposed to make your desk not get stuff on it like that. Yeah, it's there. It's there now. Wonder what it would be to add some other color. Basically making a big old mess. Should probably do the back too, huh? Okay. So there's my black paper. Since I didn't have black paper, I need to definitely cap that so it doesn't go crashing all over my desk. And then maybe this will come up. I need to be careful because I don't want to ruin the shirt. That was just the AC Flesh creme coat that I stuck on there. This is like marrying art with craftiness, I think. And I also think just having black paper would be a lot less messier. For reals. This is that cheaper matte, not the Tim Holtz one. So it can tend to be a little bit harder to clean. A magic eraser will get it off just fine though. But if you care about that kind of thing, which honestly I don't, as long as it's not going to get stuff on the other part of the card, which I'm a little concerned about. But maybe it'll be okay. Want to add some background. A little bit of a background. Baby wipes. I totally forgot. That one was just like laying there, so I grabbed it. This is Dina Wakley's blushing paint. I thought that would look pretty. I was going to do neon. And I was like, well, she's older and maybe the lighter pink would be better. While that's just drying, I can do this. I have a leftover piece of some paper that I had from a project. And I am going to draw one of my florals on this piece of paper and then fussy cut it out. So I need my indigo. I love this indigo blue. These are things that you can apply in your journal too. Kind of want to do another card, I think I am. I think I'm going to just use the extra piece of watercolor paper and then do it from scratch because I really like how these ones turned out, but I don't want to cut that out. I'm gonna go grab my watercolors. And I really should clean this water because, I mean, look, it's just black. That's gonna affect it a lot. I'm going to dry this. I'm going to fussy cut around all of the watercolor bits and the lines. It's going to be a challenge, but I'm going to do it. Okay, now I'm reminded of why I don't do cards, because of all the fussy cutting. But kind of what I was going for. So I'm going to pop this off the black, and I'm going to write a scripture verse down here because it's going to be like a get well soon kind of a card. Normally I use the Scotch like 3D crafting tape or whatnot, but I am out. So I am going to use these little things, dots. I don't even know where I got them from, but I have them. So I'm going to use them. That should be enough, right? I am debating. I think I want to do the scripture verse first. Of course, I'm going to use my number stencils and a white gel pen. Isaiah 41:10. I don't know if this is too big, though. I want to do something with numbers because I think it'd be fun. I'm going to heat blast it through everything. And then take off all these. Now, I'm making a card right now, but you are able to do this in a journal page. Remember that one page I did that had black acrylic ink on it? Take some black ink and then slap it on your pages. Add a little acrylic ink if you want. I would use the creme coat because the you know, usually folks stuff writes through it because it's nice and matte. Do some little acrylic paints on the sides with some of this, and then do, you know, maybe cut out some of the flowers or paste them. Not obviously you wouldn't want to do them 3D, but, you know, slap some flowers in there. Do your date with the number stencil if you want in the white pen, and then write with your white pen. Same thing. It's the same thing. You're just taking the principle of what I'm doing. I mean, this is not a journal page, but you can take the same thing and apply it to a journal page. I should do that. You know what? For my next journal prompt, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this same principle and show you how to do it on a journal page. And then we'll mix it up. Well, it'll be a little different. It won't be exactly the same as this, but I'm saying you can use the same principle. My goal is to get y'all to learn to take risks and to have fun and explore with your stuff. If you have an idea, start with that idea and then, you know, maybe try something different with it. All right, here's this little flower right here. Now remember, this is all going on top of a card. So it will be going on top of this as a card. And I don't know why my autofocus is not working. I'm so sorry. And of course, you know what I want to do? I want gold splatters. And I'll use, this one was from Patty. I'll use this one. That one seems, and then my bigger dagger brush will work because, again, it's easy. I'll get this all nice and reconstituted. Put my pen back. All right, you ready? Isn't that fun? Okay, so then make sure that's all clean and not messy for the watercolor. I'm going to use my glitter glue because that stuff holds like crazy. That will go. It's called like art glitter glue or something, or art glitter. It's got a clog in it though. It does get stuck sometimes, and it's really in there, isn't it? I gotta be super totes careful because this stuff, when it's down, it's down. Okay, making sure everything is clean. No, nothing to do with this. Okay, that would have been cute having some typed sentiment on there. Really gotta push it down. I don't want to mess up my little flower. I think that's good. Well, that is my card. And then I'm going to put the scripture verse in here. I'm going to write it out. And then we're all going to sign it and send it to her. So that is my card. I wanted to do real quick with y'all on here, showing you how you can use the kind of the concept of something you've been doing before. I love these little flowers on my washi with the vintage stuff. Changed up the background, popped it out, did my white gel pen, splattered some gold, and made a card for my loved one because they're hurting right now. So anyway, I wanted to share about the weeks and then show you this card. And then, yeah, that's it. Let me know if you try this in your journals. Next week, I'm going to be doing the November journal prompt, and I'm going to do this black page. I think that would be so cool to do that. Here's another little trick. You see this cool? This is the inside. What is up with my autofocus? I'm like getting a little bit upset about that. This is the inside. My son noticed this. The inside of those, sometimes you get junk mail and they have that security paper. If you look at the inside of it, it looks like a cool graphic pattern, doesn't it? And so I popped out a heart with a punch. I mean, this would be super cool to add onto a journal page with the black and everything. I think I might try that on my journal page. So adding some of this bright color, some black stuff, pasted it down. We'll see. It'll be fun. Okay, y'all. I love y'all so much. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.